Okay. So we're in the food hall up at the restaurant. Okay. It's quite quiet. It's, what is it, 11:21. So we've basically been here since about 11. I'll put it on there. Since about 11. And yeah, getting in to this place. Signage. I've got to call it useless. Absolutely useless. You know, you approach the exo, you'd imagine there'd be signs for the parking and the lights. And maybe I'm lying with my eyes shut, I don't know. Or I did have the sat nav on, but yeah. Coffee smells okay. So got a breakfast coming. Nothing to eat in the hall apparently, just out here in the causeway. So anyway, quite a lot of bikes. There's some problem with my other GoPro. The picture's sort of split between, when you put it on, it's sort of, you got the top is at the bottom and the bottom's at the top, so weird. And then it was going on to walk function or something, so I'm not sure what was happening. So I'll use this one for now and then see what occurs. Moving on. Flying banana.
Based on the rocket.
This must be their new model.
Yeah.
is this?
Is it April already?
I'm not that side. I am working. It's got 2 motors.
So, upon reflection, what did I think of the motorbike show yesterday? It's one of those things where expectation leaves you wide open to disappointment. I'm not saying it was disappointing. You're in an area full of other bikes. In fact, it wasn't as busy as what I thought it would be. Although the stands, for example, the Henry Cole stand was packed out. The Charlie Borman stage at the other end of the hall was packed out, and there was a motorcycle news general one there as well, which was packed out. And whilst I can understand that they can't have the the audio for everyone who's around it to hear, because what happens is the speakers are all sort of facing in towards the people that are sitting in an area, and therefore they can probably hear clearly. Excuse me. They can hear clearly, but it's all very muffled for those that are standing around the outside. Or at least that's the way I see it. Maybe it's just my age and my hearing. Who knows? But anyway, a lot of bike manufacturers, for some reason, although the main names were there, I felt like maybe there was some missing. So, and you had a lot of stalls selling merchandise as well, which was good. You know, if you're going there to get a deal, you know, if you want a particular crash helmet or a boot or any kit, you may be saving yourself a few bob while you're there getting it at the show. The Triumph, obviously I've had a couple of Triumphs now, and the Triumph stand, they was obviously promoting the new TF250 X. Nice looking bike. I'm sure it'll do well, and if it's as good as they suggest it is, I'm sure it'll compete well as well, which is good. What I don't understand, as I come off of that stall, I was looking around thinking, who's the bike for? I'm looking at most people, and I'm short, and all right, there's nothing I can do about that. But a lot of people aren't tall, and the majority of people that I could see within that hall were of a shorter stance than there was tall, I would suggest. So unless you're selling the bike out to Dutch, who are quite often very tall, it's not necessarily, it's not an ideal bike for the masses, let's put it that way. I understand what it's for, and it needs all that travel and all the rest of it, so yeah, fair enough. In competition, fair enough. But why doesn't someone do an off-road bike that is more accessible for shorter people? Because we're not all Chris Birch. We can't do all the whoops and the climbing up the side of mountainsides with that level of skill. We just want something that we can comfortably take down a back lane, green lane in, take around the tet. You don't need a competition bike. You just need something that's sort of better than a road bike, and you can have them a bit lower, so that it's we don't therefore have confidence issues with the fact that if you stop one of these big motocross bikes, you can't reach the floor. You've got to sort of jump off every time, and that's stupidity. When you've got the ability to make these bikes, they don't all have to be, have a 1.5 foot clearance and springs that you can jump off of a building on, and it's going to be okay. The bumps and the dips that the average rider is going to go through. Give us a 500cc, a bit like the XT500 back in the day. Give us something like that, a little bit lower, so that more people have access to it. You can always put a higher seat on, can't you? If your frame's at a particular level and your seat's there, then taking it lower is obviously a problem. But if your frame's sort of slightly lower, you can always put a thicker seat on it, so it's more comfortable for the taller riders. But also maybe put it up on a frame section so it sits higher. You can add another sort of 3 or 4 inches easier. You can take 3 or 4 inches off the height of a bike, and obviously without the need for lowering links and then faffing around with the forks at the front, so that you're not creating a different riding bike. Anyway, a little bit of a rant there, I suppose. But on the whole, the show was good. I'm spoiled because the bike shows I've been to, or the festivals effectively that I've been to, is the ABR festival. You've obviously got thousands of people turning up over 3 days. All the manufacturers are there. There's a lot going on. So yeah, I've been spoiled in that respect, I guess. And to be honest, I haven't gone to a lot of shows through the years. But I used to do, when I was a youngster, I'd go to the custom car shows at Ali Pali, places like that. They were heaving, huge halls after halls of things to look at. Or maybe it's because I was younger and, everything just seems more. But anyway, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. Nothing to do with the motorbike show itself, but the restaurant outside. I had a breakfast there. I was looking around. What do I eat? It was only 11 o'clock in the morning. I didn't want Mexican and this and that and pizza and whatever. All I wanted was a standard full English breakfast. Went out to the restaurant for this breakfast, and it come out with it was well made, but when you're paying sort of 13 quid for more or less for a breakfast, you expect a reasonable amount. It's okay, two sausages and some bacon, I suppose. Yeah, fair enough. 1 slice of black pudding, very thin. 1 egg. But the biggest thing was they put on what was like a coffee cup size bowl in the middle with the beans in. So there's me thinking, hey, that makes a change to get a decent sized set of beans. When you tip them out, it was at best a tablespoonful of beans. No, I don't know about, that's not a portion of beans. Come on. No way is a tablespoon a portion of beans. Unless you're sort of maybe 2 years old and you're sitting in a high chair, most of your food's getting thrown around your face. Come on, people. provide what people pay for. How much does a tin of beans cost? I don't want it. Don't want a whole tin, but you know. Anyway, that is a rant-ish. Anyway, that's enough. I'm going to sign off now. That's my motorcycle news, motorbike show, 2024 from London. Yeah, it wasn't a wasted day. I enjoyed it. Thanks. See you on the next one. Bye.